Friends, you are welcome to my YouTube channel AKD Global Education. Today, I shall discuss different types of borrowings. Every individual must know this to make best use of financial leverage. Video is going to be very interesting and important one. Don't skip and watch till end. First, I shall discuss about home loan. Home loan is taken for the purpose of house property, either for constructed one or under construction. An individual buy a house property either for living or for investment purpose. The loan is taken because cost of house is high. It is not possible for everyone to pay the cost from own. It is a long-term loan and the period of loan may stretch even for 30 to 35 years subject to the age of the borrower. An amount of loan is huge, the interest is to be paid is also to be huge. The security is the loan is the property itself. The financial institution takes the transfer documents and keep it with it. Still the loan is repaid. Next, I shall discuss education loan. The cost of education is rising with each passing year. The courses for post-graduation or higher education and in many cases even graduation has become very expensive. This can make it difficult for someone with low savings or without large assets to finance the education of their children. An education loan is to fund the cost of education. This is not a very long-term loan as the term period of repayment is usually 5 years. One of the features of an education loan is that the repayment usually starts after completion of the education course or when the person starts earning after completing the course, whichever is earlier. Till the time the interest keep accumulating on the loan can be repaid by the parents or even by the children who was educated. Next, I shall discuss about vehicle loan. Vehicle loan is taken for the purpose of purchasing a vehicle. The vehicle is hypothecated against the loan and the individual is able to use the vehicle. It is usually for a period of 3 to 7 years. Longer the time period, lower will be the EMI, but total interest is to be paid shall be higher. The individual has to choose the right time period suitable for his EMI paying capacity and also keep in mind the total interest outgo as it is depreciating asset. Next, I shall discuss about business loan. This is taken for the purpose of conducting business or profession. It differs from the individual taking a loan to purchase an asset. The lending institution would look at the financial position of the business and repaying capacity of it. For this purpose, the working capital requirements and various turnover ratios are also seen along with the strength of the balance sheet. A business loan can often have the security of an asset so that there is additional comfort for the lender. Or it could be that the goods that are produced are hypothecated in the form of stock, that is, goods or inventory. Next, I shall discuss personal loan. Some money may be required for different purposes like travel, buying some gadgets for a wedding, medical emergency, or repaying some other debt. In such times, there is a personal loan which can be taken. The amount could be spent for any purpose and there is no fixed area. It is given without any security, hence it is called a personal loan. A personal loan is far more expensive than a loan backed by asset. Hence, one has to be very careful when using such loans because they are easy to get. Amount of such loans can be spent very easily, but paying back would become a problem. Next, I shall discuss about credit card debt. Credit card is a way to access short-term credit for an individual. A credit card has a specified pending limit and a person can use the credit card to spend up to the limit. At the end of the billing period cycle, the total amount spent is to be repaid. Payment of the amount by the due date will not involve any charge, but if a part of the amount is carried forward, then interest meter start ticking. Since it is unsecured loan, the interest rate is very high, hence it is very expensive way to borrow. Credit card debt is the most expensive way to borrow, but it is easier way to borrow. Be very careful in using credit card. Pay the due amount in full by due date, then the benefit of the credit card debt would be maximum. Next, I shall discuss about overdraft. A bank account allows an individual to use the money that is present in the account. Sometimes higher amount is required for a short term period, and taking the amount as a loan might be time consuming and require too much effort. The solution is an overdraft. In that case, the individual is allowed to use more than the balance in the account up to the limit specified in the overdraft. It is generally is used by businessmen. Some assets like fixed deposit or some other security that is taken by the bank to sanction the overdraft limit. Next, I shall discuss loans against securities, gold, property, etc. There are various assets like some investment in mutual fund or shares or even gold that is available with individual. If there is need of money, then instead of selling the assets, there is option to take a loan against the asset. This type of loan is in the nature of secured loans. Individual uses the security as collateral and gets a loan. Loan has to be repaid according to the schedule that has been decided. The loan that is taken under the root at a certain percentage of the value of the asset as per RBI guidelines. In case there is sharp downward movement in the price of the asset, then bank can also ask the borrower to deposit some money to cover the change in value. Repayment capacity of the borrower is considered in deciding the amount that is sanctioned. Next, I shall discuss P2P loans. P2P loan is also known as peer-to-peer loans. This involves one person lending to another person directly instead of a financial institution lending to an individual. There are P2P lending platforms where a person can register themselves and then can give or take loans. This type of loan is unsecured because there is no security behind the lending. There is basic background check and is made of the pupil on the platform, but this does not reduce the risk for the lender. Since it is unsecured lending, there is high risk of not paying the amount and no recourse to some asset to recover the amount. And interest rate is quite high and also the loan amount is very low. The borrower is able to borrow small amount using this platform and that too in a short period of time. This is growing field and lenders as well as borrowers need to be very alert about the conditions and features of the loan while using this mode of transaction. With this, I complete today's video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please like my video and share as much as possible. Thanks for watching my video.